What exactly is resilience, and how do we know if we have it? Resilience comes in many forms, and it is all around us. The basic principle of resilience to me, though, is the ability to continue and the ability to thrive despite your conditions, whatever they may be. Now, I cannot give you a step-by-step guide that tells you how to be resilient, and I cannot tell you how you need to be resilient. However, I can tell you how I was resilient so that you may learn from my story. Now let's begin with what resilience actually is. Resilience is defined as the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties. Have you ever seen an animal get knocked down only to get right back up and keep going? You may not recover as quickly as the animal did from a fall, but you will still get up relatively quickly, and that is the whole point of resilience. To keep getting back up as quickly as possible no matter how many times you get knocked down. But what happens to our resilience when we are presented with challenges presumably and seemingly out of our control? Events that we cannot control do their best to tear at our resilience and our will, but to tell you the truth, if you are truly focused on being resilient, absolutely nothing can touch your resiliency. For about a year before I heard it, I had been feeling relatively down and blue. Then came the day that I heard it. Jacob, you have what we call clinical depression. This was a life-changing day for me because it solidified the fact that it wasn't just something small. It was something much worse, something chronic, the Goliath to my David. I didn't want anyone to know that I was weak, so I did what most do. I hid it. In the span of 3.5 years, I had spiraled so far down that everything that used to give me joy was bleak. Every friend I had wasn't even a friend to me. My family became distant people that I just knew and lived with, and death was consistently and constantly on my mind. But my story is just one of many that show the power of resiliency. In conclusion, resiliency is defined by multiple characteristics and is present within every single one of us, in one way or another. If you are right there with me, then I commend you, and I encourage you to fight on. As for the rest of you, remember that you have resilience, and you can make it through any tough times that may come your way.